But first, because they're not going away soon enough, the headlines breaking in the administration's 50 running scandals. Bush. Number 3, seat filler gate, proving it's never too late to do something stupid. The Washington Post reports that when attendance for his final news conference yesterday turned out to be underwhelming, a White House press aide had to round up White House interns to fill the empty seats in the press room. The last 2 rows were entirely empty. There are only 7 rows in the whole room. Number 2, they were not as smart as we thought, Gate. Condoleezza Rice telling an interviewer she was counting the hours until next Tuesday, pointing out that Iraq had just showed a huge sign of becoming a kind of inclusive state, a religious polyglot, because it had just, quote, declared Christmas a national holiday. Certainly, Dr. Rice has an interesting point, a nation making official holidays out of the holidays of many different religions, unlike, say, a nation that has only made official holidays out of the holidays of Christian religions, a nation like, well, ours. Number 1, rewriting history, Gate. The desperate push continues. Now it's RNC Chairman Mike Duncan sending out an email appeal to donate money to the party in honor of Mr. Bush's farewell. For the last 8 years, Duncan begins, President Bush has led our country with firm determination and a steady hand in the face of numerous challenges and crises. He restored honor and integrity to the White House and protected America from another terrorist attack. Just in passing, honor and integrity. Can you give me one example? And Mr. Duncan, when you say another terrorist attack, you seem to be implying that somehow 9/11 and the anthrax letters occurred under a different presidency. Or maybe it's that only from a certain date onwards, like after the first terrorist attack, a president is responsible for what happens on his watch. So Mr. Bush is not at all to blame for 9/11, but if anything happens in the next 4 years, that'll all be Mr. Obama's fault because the previous president was the one who was genuinely surprised and nobody after him should be. Well, of course, there's a flaw there, too, since Mr. Bush actually came into office after the first Islamic terror attack on this country at the World Trade Center in 1993. So any way you look at it, Mr. Bush did not protect America, quote, from another terrorist attack.